Hey guys, and welcome back to, once again, my favourite series that I've ever done. I have got to say, Grimsby Town to Glory, episode 5 now of season 2. Yes, got it right first time, as we're going to go into a press conference in a second. Thank you guys for the continued support with the press conferences. It really means the world. I love the idea, and you guys are supporting it as we play 6 games today. We're not going to play 6. We're going to have 6 in the episode, so we're going to definitely play Barnsley. We're going to skip Northampton, because last season we had luck against them. Should be able to sim them. So Barnsley, we're going to play in a bit of a derby. The close teams, but it's a more friendly derby, really, than an aggressive one, like Scunthorpe and Lincoln. We're going to play Blackpool as well, just because I want to play that one. And Doncaster's another relatively close derby, so we've got them 3 games to play. But, like I just said, it's conference time, as the first question is from NWS Games. Thank you, Nathan, for always submitting these questions. Love it. Keep them coming. Let's try and buy Marion from Serie B side Monza. It's going to be 69 rated. It'll be worth a bit. Play him right wing and Max right on the left. That's a good idea. I've got to scout the player first, of course. And I think that's one for the championship. If we get into the championship, that sounds like a solid bit of business. In this league, I'm probably going to play the wingers we've got now. They're both doing well. And of course, when our youth players come back, I'm going to play them a little bit more. But yeah, if they don't play well, I'll leave it as LW Gamer 2515. I'll just call you LW if you don't mind, as it's the second question in a row on the videos. It's going to be a Youth Academy series or not much. I liked this question because it got me thinking. I kind of want it to be somewhat realistic. Of course, there's things that aren't. Grimsby are probably not going to be in League 1 near the top any time soon in real life. But of course, making all these youth things and selling them straight away, like we did Harper, if you remember on the first episode of the series, I'm not a big fan of doing that. So yeah, we'll improve the academy as time goes on, not just get the biggie scouts at the start. That's the way I want to play as. Ollie is on fire, suggests Karamoko Dembele for the second time. I have seen this before. He has just recently moved clubs though, Ollie, I'm unfortunately saying. I think that is a somewhat realistic signing as well, because he has been, his brother's been at Grimsby, Sariki, who's at Peterborough now. And yeah, I think that might be a realistic signing, but of course in years to come when we've got the money to get him away from his new club. And there, hopefully I've explained it right, as we've got some rights to do in this episode. Correct the wrongs of the last one. Barnsley are in 5th, they're actually above us, but we have Northampton first, and we'll get to it. And as it says right there, I have put Leach on the loan list, so we've got an offer in for him straight away. That is brilliant to see. Hull City, the rivals who are below us in the league, I will definitely loan my winger out to them. Of course, I'm going to do a short term this time. If they come back with 1 year, fine, because Cruikshank and Akpan will be coming before that, but that's a good loan deal. Considering he hasn't played for the first team, that is a great one, as I'm sure it just said, "Oh my days, have been offered a job." I'm sure it just said a job offer. We've been offered the Birmingham City job. If this was a road to glory, I would probably go for that. But it's a Grimsby to glory. I am staying here. I don't mind that though. Very flattering to see. And probably, I need a new contract here. If I can get 26 grand somewhere else, I want more money. Of course, I'm not going to be over the top greedy. He's got some good youth players coming through here. Not going to put him in. And we got 3 players on international duty. Murphy, McEwen, Hewitt. That is great. And I just saw as well, I think I am right. Yes, Martin has a new player face. Love it. I'm guessing that came through with the new update, as Darnell Johnson's got one as well. And Murphy's got one. Who else was it? It was Nightingale's got a nice new good looking close-up on me, as this is the close-up on the first team. McEwen in goal. Hendry Pollock, who's upset, but I'm going to trust him to keep playing with his head on, with Nightingale and Doig, McEachran, Martin, Hewitt, Wright, Long and Murphy. As I mean by that with Pollock is, I think he's getting like tapped up from other clubs. If this was real life, he seems to be off the pace this season a lot. Maybe he wants to move as we play 15th place Northampton. If he doesn't prove himself here, we may have to play Taylor and think about getting Pollock out so we can get good money for him. As it's a 1-1 draw and it's a late goal from them which stops us getting the win. Murphy with our goal early on and then with a late reply. Not good. Not good at all, as Martin's moaning. I think we've moved up a place though, which isn't that bad. Barnsley are only 1 point in front of us. Yeah, we've definitely moved up with a draw, so he did actually do much harm. And here we are on the day of Barnsley. Straight on to Barnsley. We're playing against them, as we've got the players out on international duty for that one. This isn't good. Going to have to make changes straight away, and I think I'm going to opt for Scannell just over Leach. Just want a bit more experience with how we're doing in the league at the moment. Speaking of experience, Rose onto the bench, Tunnicliffe in the team, and Schofield's going to get his chance in the team, and Taylor is, you know. I am done with you, Pollock. We did not win that game, so you're coming out with Schofield in the goal, Hendry, Taylor, Nightingale and Doig, McEachran, Martin and Tunnicliffe, with Max Wright, Callum Long, or Chris Long I think it is, and Sean Scannell, maybe getting one of his last appearances in a Town shirt. And I'm considering playing the other guy. I have just seen as well that he rejected Leach. This is Barry Leach, Hull, so he won't be going out on loan, as hopefully he can get a good performance in along with the rest of the team against Barnsley. And let's have a look at Barnsley team. If you wonder why I'm saying this, that's the Barnsley accent if you didn't know, with Walton, Moon, Williams, Solabauer and Anderson at the back, Odur, Herbie Kane, Ritzmeyer, Fraser, Callum or Corley, I don't know who it is, Woodrow and Thomas. That is a very good championship side. Like I said against Luton, I think it's like a good championship side who can survive in the championship. So it's a very good team and it's going to be hard to beat. And like I said, a little bit of a rivalry here, but not a big one. It's probably a friendly one. They'd loan us players out in future. In real life, I'm guessing, as Fraser has a run straight on for Barnsley as well. They could take an early lead if we're not careful. In the middle to Woodrow. And it's a 1-2. Corley Woodrow already scores. 4 minutes in. And the away side, the Tykes have took the lead. Barnsley 1, Grimsby 0. That's straight from kickoff, innit? Yep. Proving the quality. Really, really good team is Barnsley in this league, as it's a 1-2 and a finish in the bottom corner. These, I think, will be there, up there, should I say, at the end of the season. But then again, I don't know why they're not there already. I think they've had a bit of a wobble at the start, but still, we need to try and get ourselves back into this game immediately, because the fans won't be happy if we lose this one. Yes, we'll still be up there, and we've had a good time so far since I've come in the manager, but if you're not forgetting, we lost the last derby to Scunthorpe, so we need another derby performance, which is good, as we don't win that header. And Herbie Kane turns this man really easily there. Solibauer to, Collie Woodrow, that's a good tackle in the end. Oh, Schofield, really dodgy with his footwork there, but he has got the ball. McEachran turns back greatly. Doig, and that's just wasted it, as it's Herbie Kane again. 25 minutes in, it has been all Barnsley. I can't even lie, but Doig, superb composure in a dangerous position. Nightingale, new face, who dis, as he's put it out wide to Sean Scannell, who's got men running in front of him. Scannell on the ball, gives it into Long. Long just needs to turn that back to Martin. It's a bit far for him, but he might get on this. Martin takes it in, spins and puts it in. It's a great equaliser, a great team goal, as that is it, level. Haven't been in the game at all, but again, the wonder kid this season, Josh Martin, goes and scores again. He's been phenomenal since he's come back from his loan spell, hoping for the same from the other players out on loan, as he's turned inside, finessed it with the left foot. Probably could say the keeper could do better, but I'm not going to complain. He got his only chance in the last episode against Luton completely wrong. He was off it last episode, as he looks like he's on it. This almost beat Walton with a wonder shot. When he's on it, he's on it. Oh, and that's a bad foul just before half-time from Nightingale, the captain this season. Going to pick a yellow card into the book, as the away side threatened at the end of the first half. Header away, Nightingale, that's brilliant. But Max Wright's lost it in a very dangerous position there. Anderson tries to play in. McEachran can't get it out, but we could break here, you know. They have got defenders back, but we could break here. Martin on to Max Wright. Max Wright's going to speed through this gap. He has got the pace as Max Wright. Still going, still on. The keeper's saved it. That's beautiful to win a corner from their corner. Max Wright, great running as Doig. Can't win his header. It's going to be another corner, though. Put the pressure on at the end of this first half. Josh Martin in next time to Long. Can we pick up it at the back post? Walton punches. And I think that might be the game as it goes out. And it is. Not the game, sorry, half-time. As it is 1-1 with Barnsley. Great team, Barnsley. Great game. This is really up there. If we would have took the chance in the Luton game, I feel like it would have been very similar to this. We just can't switch off. And Herbie Kane starting off the second half well, but it's a great tackle from Ash Taylor, that one. As it's gone up to Chris Long. They've got a man in the middle. Long tries to go around, does dance around a bit as Tunnicliffe's back on it. Long. Tunnicliffe's making a great run forward as well. This guy's been good, but just out of the team sometimes, as he's put it back into Long. Long hasn't got the pace to accelerate, but McEachran has through the middle. Great save from the keeper. Good move, but great save. It's a weird one. They've gone ahead and took Corley Woodrow. I can't believe it. He was running the show for them, as Martin's running it for us, but it could be Long. As Long's on the end of this pass. Long! Oh, and he's hit the post. A great chance through McEachran, who has now gone off for Clifton. And a big chance for Chris Long, just not taking him. Oh, and Doig's being caught out there at the back. You can't be caught out. Chaplin's turned us very well. It could be, and it is. It's Chip Schofield. It's Doig, our main player, who's been caught out. Martin's going to come off for Barry Leach now, as it looks like the game's gone. This isn't a game we should have drawn as well. We should have won this. And it looks like absolute disaster right at the death. We've hit the post, we've hit the keeper from point blank range, and now we've been chipped ourselves. Schofield's no McEwen, and we are nowhere near good enough. Just not at the races today, as Scannell has the ball again, gives it into Jackson Jr. Now Harry Clifton, we need to make a move here. It was Barry Leach on it. Can Leach try and make a move? He is doing, to take the ball into Jackson Jr.'s path. It were a good decoy, but Jackson Jr. not doing well. Yeah, very disappointed if we don't get anything out of this game, as it's a free kick Barnsley with a couple of added minutes. Callum Britton coming on. He's a decent player. Looked at signing him, but we can't do it. Can we get the ball here? It's Leach. It's Barry Leach. He's going to keep on running, his Leach. He's going to give a ball, but that's an experience showing. Not a good pass, as we have lost to Barnsley at home. Blundell Park's fortress little spell about it's wearing off a bit, because that is a game we should not have drawn. I will say it again, we should have won it hands down. It's like when a team have a big reputation, we just crumble, as Hull have gone above us now. They started off rough as well, the rivals leapfrogging, as we've got another loan offer for Barry Leach. We had 2 rejected. I forgot to tell you about that. Hull rejected the loan, so I'm going to go 1 year. I'm not going to try anything special with this one. And I think we did miss a couple of us big hitters in that game, including the goalkeeper back in for Wimbledon, James McEwen. Hendry Johnson's coming in. I'm going to play Johnson ahead of Taylor and Pollock, just for this rotational one. Nightingale, of course, ever present. Doig, Clifton, Martin and Tunnicliffe. Yes, Harry Clifton's upset, so he's going to come in with Wright, Long and Murphy is straight back as well. Millen, the right back, was asking to play. He's going to stay on the bench. You don't undermine the manager, as I am not going to play him. I need Hendry. Hendry and Nightingale are just an ever-present. And McEwen in that back line, because I feel like Doig will move on at some point. And with the way he's playing, Matty Pollock doesn't seem like he wants to be here for some reason, as it was Doig who cost us the last game. And I don't know who's cost us this one, because we looked on course to win it. 60% possession, and we've drawn 1-1 with AFC Wimbledon. Josh Martin, with our goal, as Rundoni gets theirs. And of course, it's proved that Donald Johnson isn't the answer, so Taylor comes back in. So I'm switching the formation. Maybe it's that. Maybe it just worked as a one-off, Martin, in that camera, and it isn't working no more. So McEwen is in goal. Hendry, who's upset. Taylor, Nightingale and Doig at the back. Everyone's a bit tired. So the quick game against Blackpool. McEachran in his favoured position, because I haven't got the best out of him yet. He's been a bit on and off this season, with Hewitt and Tunnicliffe in central midfield. Murphy on the right, with Long up front and Martin on the left. Yes, I did really rate him at Cam when he played Cam, and I think I still do, but I'm going to give him the chance on the left and Murphy on that right, because it gets everyone in the favoured positions, and I need more out of McEachran. And let's have a look at Blackpool. Maxwell in the net, decent keeper. Howe, Williams, Gretarson, Husband, Ward, Garrity, Ethan Robson, who were on loan at Grimsby before. He's a very decent player. Anderson, Gary Medine and Nuttall up front. This team's got the best defensive record in the league as well, joint with Luton with 8. Let's ruin it, shall we? As Blackpool unfortunately start the better. We really need a win this episode, so let's not try and bottle this. Medine's shot's going to fall straight to Nuttall, and we're behind already at Blundell Park. Looks like a repeat of Barnsley. What can we do right? At the moment, nothing is the answer. I mean, there will be an answer to fixing it, but we can't do anything. It's just fallen straight to him, past Hendry, and it's in the back of the net. Maybe it's the morale of the team. Maybe I need to pick him up somehow. I mean, I'm doing the press conference at the moment and everything. It's just, they're not playing for the badge. And Ryan Tunnicliffe. Tunnicliffe finds a good ball through to Martin. Josh Martin to try and run down the wing. Let's get back into this, please. Martin cuts inside. He's got the strength to hold his man off. He's going all over the place. Ref, is there not a foul in there? Oh, and it almost fell to Long. We just can't put this ball in the back of the net. We can't keep it when we get into the box. His legs just go to jelly. It's like we're nervous against literal bigger teams. Like Blackpool are a big team in the grand scheme of things, being in the Prem. And we're just scared of that. We just can't do well against them. As Doig, come on, break this hoodoo that I've got. As Doig goes to put it across the box, the keeper, Maxwell, has just took him out and nothing's given. As we are going to keep the pressure on Blackpool at the moment, being the better team. Giving it to Doig. Doig in the middle to Long. Turn Long, please. Cut inside. As he does, he cuts past the defender and puts it in the bottom bins. The defender, that's embarrassing for you because Chris Long's turned you inside out. Great goal by Long. Look at this. Cuts inside. And does he nutmeg him? Oh, I just think he dodges the nutmeg, but still puts it in the bottom corner with his left foot and gets us level. It's leaving me. It's leaving me thinking the amount of times I've said it's level and not in front is beyond me. As can I say in front this time? Murphy with a good turn in, but he's been tackled by Grittarson. As at half time again, it's going to be level. One apiece, just don't be the same as Barnsley. Do be the same actually, but just let us take us chances. They're beating top of the league Luton, who are unbeaten, so good for Barnsley. As I think I am going to make a change. I don't see the same pace from Murphy as Wright, so he's going to come on, and Harry Clifton for Tunnicliffe. I haven't seen the same Ryan Tunnicliffe today. And it's now Long on the ball with a little roulette there. Look how far back one of the defenders gone. That was meant for the wing as well, as it's gone into Hewitt though. Hewitt's right side of the defender. Hewitt, oh, I got to punish them. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Not taking a chance and then let him the other way side come at us as it's Ward down the wing in the middle from Taylor. He's not going to get the second tackle in though, as Ward's turning really well. Put it in the middle to Medine. Great tackle, Nightingale. It's now Gary Medine to Nuttall. Nuttall with a great turn. Ward's left free. Great save, McEwen. And I think if that was Schofield, I don't really see him making that save. Not to hate on him, but he didn't last game. As let's get a counter on as well. Chris Long, look for the long ball to Max Wright. Max Wright hit it first time. Oh, what a goal that is from Maxi Wright. Off the bench and onto the wing and on with a bang. What a goal. Counter-attacking football at its finest. They've not got the best defensive record anymore. Luton have conceded. These have conceded too. So Luton, you have the record courtesy of us. As it's a great finish. Max Wright straight from their shot into that top corner, and I'm liking how we've took us chance in this game. It's great as Hendry though has done what Doig did in the last game, which cost us, as we've got a tackle in there. Still not convinced by it. Onto Gary Medine, who's turned as well. Nightingale though, he has been man of the match so far. Great tackle there as it's gone through to Harry Clifton. Clifton's got a run here. He's past the defender somehow. Harry Clifton looks like he's slowing, but he's not slowing in front of goal. Harry Clifton off the bench. That should take his morale up as he has a goal, and surely we've got the win. Two boys from the Grimsby Town Academy coming off the bench to score. Harry Clifton and of course Max Wright. I'm going to say Wright has been the better goal, but still Clifton, love it, rolls it past the keeper Chris Maxwell to win us the game. I've just noticed as well, both goals coming from substitutes. Love it as Gary Medine almost through. Taylor gets a tackle in. Hasn't been a clean sheet, but still a good performance as McEwen deserved a clean sheet if he wouldn't have conceded that goal. What a save. And that's the game. That is the game. McEwen with that late save keeps it at 3-1, but still, if he would have scored that, I'd still have faith on us winning it, as Joe Nuttall scared us with a lucky goal early on, but we prevail 3-1. And just after that game, we're not doing much business, of course, because it isn't the window, but I have got a couple of players lined up as free agents. You never know, could make a signing today, but we've got one outgoing there. 2 years he goes out for Barry Leach, so he'll be coming back at 19, as we are still in 10th position going into Doncaster Rovers, who I think are struggling. They're down there in 21st. Not like them, they're usually near the top of the league system, as we are going to make 2 changes, which I have been forced into, and I'm very happy to make, as McEwen's in goal, gone up a rating as well. Hendry, Taylor, Nightingale and Doig at the back with McEachran, Hewitt and of course Harry Clifton coming back in with Max right there, Long and Martin. Let's try and get 2 back-to-back wins, shall we, against a struggling Donny. And we're at the Keep Moat Stadium. It's a good little stadium this, I've got to admit, not been there myself, as the team is Lawler, Bradley Halliday, good right back, John Anderson and Reece James, Madger Gomez, good player, Whiteman and Burns, with Richards and Coppinger, and then Oken Arberie up front. I think he scored quite a few goals. If these go down, or we go up, although it looks a little unlikely, I think we want to build still up and try and get into the playoffs or automatics. I'll have to rob this team because it has got good players. As it's Josh Doig on the ball, looks for Martin. Look at the space as well. You can see why they're doing that bad this season. Defensively all over the place. Long with one of the weakest shots I've ever seen any player or him ever take. That was horrendous. Can we win a header though? Taylor was up for it. It's going to fall straight back to Martin, though, who's on it today. And can we get 2 back-to-back good performances, please? Started quite brightly as 14 minutes in. It's gone into Halliday. Now to Majka Gomez. I can't remember which club he was at, but it was a good one as Okirbine has quite a few goals despite them being down there. As McEwen's in a foot race here, which is not going to win, but eventually does. And Max right on the ball now, 20 minutes in. Can he repeat what he did in the last game? Gives it down the line to Hendry. Had 2 men running down the line then. I don't know who the other one was, but we're not going to use him. We're going to use Long instead. And through to Josh McEachran, who yet has a goal and still won't. And oh, that's a great ball around the corner of Ash Taylor into this guy up front. It's a great save, but it's going to be a penalty, isn't it? We're going to fall behind at the keep, Mo. Oh my days, what is wrong with our formers? It's a red card as well. Ash Taylor's followed through. I don't think he went through the man, though. I mean, he did take him out. I agree that it's a penalty, but nah, it wasn't two-footed, in my opinion, as it's going to be Okerberke to step up. And McEwen saves. Still can't get that excited now, as Matty Pollock's, of course, going to get his time to shine again. As Ash Taylor is sent off. Not straight away, though, as they could have got a goal there. And now it's Hewitt. Hewitt coming forward. Can he get a ball there? He can. To Long. Can he score his second chance? Great save, Lawler. Great saves. It's going to be a corner ball anyway. McEachran delivering this time. And it's over the top to Burns, who was going to get the afterburners on. And burns his legs to get there as he's put it in the middle as well. Oh, and it's so wide again. Very open game, this one. And that's half time. I don't think it would have been this open if we had the red card, but of course we now do, and we've got to live with it, as Luton just looked like they were getting beat again. So, I'm not going to put a defender on. I like how it's flowing, and I think if we take advantage of the flow, we should have a field day. As this does feel like one of those teams, if you score against, the goals are going to start coming because they're going to push forward. It's been their nature so far. As Max Wright cuts in as well, and should have got that first goal there. Bright start. And now Luke Hendry in the middle. Nothing's really happened as Clifton has the ball now round the corner onto Martin. Josh Martin's going to travel in the middle. He loves to do this, but we haven't got someone who can finesse. Can he finesse here? Oh, and he almost did. I mean, the technique was right. Just a great save from the keeper. A corner goal would be superb in this game as well, as we've jumped up. And the referees gave a penalty against Whiteman. It's our turn. Must have been a handball, I'm guessing, because I honestly don't know why that's been given. Let's have a look, referee. Is it handball? I think there were no foul, and yes, I think he punches it. McEachran's going to come off for Tunnicliffe as well. I am not impressed by McEachran so far at this club, as we've got a chance to go in front. It's a penalty to us as the substitution's gone through. It's going to be Chris Long, and I'm going to go bottom left. Can he score? Yes! I saw the keeper committed to the way that we went, or they went, against us, but we've gone the other way to score. Chrissy Long, player of the month last month, keeps it up this way. Hopefully, that could be the winner. Or we could push on for more. Just want to make sure they don't score. And I might put a defender on now with us having 10 men still, because of course I want to score more, but then again I don't want to concede, as Clifton's got a good ball on there to, of course, Martin, the main man. He's still involved from that wing, doesn't matter where he plays. And Hewitt looks for a ball there onto Long. Long with another chance, but he's got a man in the middle. Max Wright, great save. Lawler's been a decent keeper, but it's back in the middle to Max Wright, and he scores the second chance. We are winning in another friendly derby, as we lost the first one. Max Wright with a flip as well. That's his second of today, isn't it? I think it is. Great performance. It's going to come off though for Murphy, as yeah, the keeper were definitely not sighted there. Lawler's had a terrific performance, but of course a penalty, and he's off-sighted by his defenders, and Clifton's little disguised run to let us win. And see what I said about this game. If we score, I think we'll get more, as we're still running Harry Clifton. I think he's just took it too far. I should have put a ball in. But to say we're going to get a 2-0 win here, I hope, if we can keep the clean sheet, is fantastic. The man sent off as well in Ash Taylor as centre-back, not even replaced him, and still getting the win is stupendous. So we've managed to turn the tide a bit in this episode with 2 back-to-back wins. Hopefully we can make it 3, as it's 3 added on minutes. Don't let them come forward. It's Coppinger. He's gone backwards, referee. This is when you blow your whistle, as there we go. It's a 2-0 win at the Keep Mo. Great performance. And we move on to the last game of the episode where we hope for another good win. And we are up to 8th and all. When we've stopped playing the cam, of course, Martin changes to being a cam. I am going to change it just to see what it does to his rating. Does he improve his rating? It actually doesn't. Oh, that's a bit anticlimactic, as he is going to stay at 67 rated warrior. Has he gone down? He's gone down from being a cam. Oh, I've made a mistake. Oh well, I'm going to make mistakes in this career, but I haven't made a mistake with the game so far. Of course, we've still got one game to go. I can't remember who we're against now, but I am going to look at the league table as we sit in 8th, and I think every team above us are like leaps and bounds above us, so that's good. Ipswich struggling this season. I thought they'd be up there, as we are 11 points off top, but then again, only 1 point off the playoffs. And of course, it's Shrewsbury as Leach's loan. He is going to go out on loan for 2 years. Long time for a youth player, that, in a foreign country, but then again, he wants the improvement himself, as I haven't checked any of my other players out on loan. Of course, I think FIFA's done something this year where you can't actually see the ratings of the loan players if they go up, or that's what I'm getting from it, because it hasn't really shown for me. So I've got a couple of ratings going up. Matty Pollock's gone up a rating, Taylor has as well. Of course, Taylor's going to be forced out of this team, as McEwen's in net. Hendry, Pollock, Nightingale, Doig. Can he get his team back in, place back in the team? God. Hopefully so, with McEachran, Hewitt and Clifton in the middle. Max Wright's gone up. He's deserved that for a long time, with Long and Martin. Actually, both wingers are higher rated than Chris Long, which I did not expect in a long time, as I'm making that pun very, very, very often. As come on, 20th place Shrewsbury. It should be triple wins on the spot here, although they do have 5 at the back. They've got Veyer in cam, they've got a good team, but we've got a better, I think, as we lose the game. Oh my days, it's 50-50. Long with the late goal, Udo, Edwards, Martin with one for us, as it's Tereu with the first. We're not going to get back-to-back or triple wins, but back-to-back still good. As where does that leave us? I'm going to say 10th, because we've been 10th all episode. Hopefully not lower, as it's not going to tell us actually. It's going to go into the group game, so we'll look forward to that. Of course, we lost to Newport when they had a Boubacar. How can you blame me for losing to a Boubacar? As it's November next month, which means the month after is December, and then of course that is the window. So in the next episode, if you don't mind, please drop some suggestions on who to buy, because I won't be reading it in December and I will be reading it in January, so just a heads up on that. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss an episode. Thank you all for the support now, and if you've seen some ads on the video, we are now up and running with those, so it'll mean the world if you keep on watching. So thank you all for watching today. I'm going to go and watch a movie, because I've been watching a lot of movies, if you're interested. So if you're not, I'll see you later in a bit. Peace.